I can't be emphasizing this enough that learning English idioms is of utmost importance, is of the essence when it comes to learning English. One of the reasons why you can't understand native speakers or you can't make heads or tails of what they're saying, their conversations, is your poor knowledge or command of English idioms. So the more idioms you know, the better you can speak, the more you can understand native speakers, and the better you can speak. And as a result, more similarly to native speakers, you will be able to speak English. In today's video, I have provided some English idioms for you that you gotta learn to understand native speakers better and be able to get your English conversations as close as you can to those of native speakers. So let's start focusing on them. The first English idiom is to look like the back end of a bus. To look like the back end of a bus. But what does it mean when we say something looks like the back end of a bus? When something looks like the back end of a bus, it looks ugly and unattractive. It is not something that, catches your eye. It is not something that captures your imagination or, makes you feel interested. It is something that gives you an unpleasant feeling when you look at it. So to look like the back end of a bus means to look unattractive or ugly. An example of this phrase: she came to the party in messy clothes. She looked like the back end of a bus. She came to the party in messy clothes. She looked like the back end of a bus, which means she came to the party in dirty, filthy, and messy clothes, and she looked very unattractive. She looked ugly in those clothes. She looked like the back end of a bus. Now we're getting to the second English idiom of today's video that you gotta learn to be able to understand native conversations better and speak as similarly as you can to native speakers, which is to fade into oblivion. To fade into oblivion. To fade into oblivion. But what does this phrase mean? What is it exactly trying to refer to? To fade into oblivion means to be completely forgotten or to disappear, or not to be seen by people anymore, or to go out of people's minds, or to disappear from public attention. So when something fades into oblivion, it is forgotten completely by everyone, by all people. It is forgotten completely and it disappears from public attention. Many old celebrities start to fade into oblivion after years of fame. Many famous celebrities start to fade into oblivion after years of fame. Many celebrities start to fade into oblivion after years of fame, which means many celebrities start to get forgotten by people, to start to disappear from the public attention after years of fame. Is there any celebrity that you believe has faded into oblivion? Who is that person? I want you to comment them down below. And why do you think they faded into oblivion? How do you feel about them fading into oblivion? Comment the answers down below in the comment section. Now we're getting to the third English idiom of today's video that you gotta learn to understand native speakers better and be able to speak English at a more advanced level or more similarly to native speakers, which is someone can't boil an egg. Someone can't boil an egg. Once again, someone can't boil an egg. But what does it mean when we say someone can't boil an egg? This idiomatic expression refers to the idea or emphasizes the idea that someone has no knowledge of cooking. Someone doesn't know how to cook at all. Someone has zero knowledge of cooking, or someone has no basic knowledge of kitchen tasks, or doesn't know anything about cooking, is not good at cooking at all, and it can't really rely on them when it comes to cooking. So when someone says, hey, someone can't boil an egg, it means someone is not able to cook at all. Someone doesn't know how to cook at all. An example of this phrase: don't ask Mike to help with dinner. He can't even boil an egg. Don't ask Mike to help with dinner. He can't even boil an egg. Don't ask Mike to help with dinner. He can't even boil an egg. Which means do not ask Mike to help with dinner, help with preparing dinner, or cooking something for dinner, because he can't even boil an egg. He doesn't know how to cook. He has no knowledge of cooking. He's not good at all at cooking, or he has zero knowledge of kitchen tasks. What about you? Are you someone who can't boil an egg, or do you know anyone around you who cannot boil an egg? How do you feel when you spend time with them, when you go on a trip with them, when you, I don't know, spend some time with them, and you know for a fact that they can't boil an egg. How does it make you feel? And what do? Will it be you who will start doing most of the cooking tasks or the kitchen tasks when you know they can't boil an egg? Comment the answers down below in the comment section. Now we're getting to the fourth English idiom of today's video that you need to know and learn to be able to understand native speakers better and interact with them better consequently, which is to throw good money after bad. To throw good money after bad. To throw good money after bad. To throw good money after bad means you waste money on something that has already failed or will not succeed. To waste money on something that is not going to get you anywhere. To waste money on something that is not going to work. That is not going to meet with success. That is not going to function properly or successfully. So when someone starts throwing good money after bad, what they do is start wasting money on something that is not going to succeed at all, will not start working properly, will not start functioning well or correctly, or something that, has no chance of success. So this is the meaning of throw good money after bad. Let me give you an example of this idiom. Fixing that old car is exactly throwing good money after bad. Fixing that old car is exactly throwing good money after bad, which means fixing that old car is like wasting money on something that has already failed, will not be repaired, will not start functioning properly, will not succeed, or has no chance of success, has no chance of coming back to life, or, I don't know, starting to function properly. So this is the meaning of throw good money after bad. Is there anything around you guys, any device, any, let's say, object, any car, anything around you that you believe the repairing of which is nothing short of or has nothing less than throwing good money after bad? What is it and why do you believe so? Comment the answers down below in the comment section. Now we're getting to the fifth English phrase of today's video that you gotta learn to communicate with native speakers better, or to understand them better and interact with them better consequently, which is to go to the great beyond. To go to the great beyond. Once again, to go to the great beyond. This idiomatic expression is a poetic or euphemistic way of saying that someone has passed away or died. So when we say someone has gone to the great beyond, it means someone has passed away or died. An example of this phrase: our beloved Ped has gone to the great beyond. He'll be missed dearly. Our beloved Ped has gone to the great beyond. He'll be missed dearly, which means our beloved Ped has passed away, has died, and he'll be missed dearly. We're gonna miss him so much. He holds a really special place in our heart, and we're gonna miss him so much. So our lovely Ped has gone to the great beyond, has passed away, has died. What about you? Is there anyone around you that, has recently gone to the great beyond? Who are they, and how do you feel now that you know they're no longer alive, they're dead, and they've passed away? How do you feel? Comment the answers down below in the comment section. And now we're getting to the final phrase of today's video that you gotta learn and also get into the habit of using to be able to communicate with native speakers better. First of all, by understanding them. Second of all, by using the same idioms as they do, which is to know the way to someone's heart. To know the way to someone's heart. Once again, to know the way to someone's heart. When you know the way, the path to someone's heart, you know how to make someone happy, you know how to make them feel appreciated, you know how to make them like you, usually by doing something that they enjoy, by doing things that they like, or by behaving towards them in the way that they like to be behaved towards, or by giving them things that they love. So to know the way to someone's heart means to make someone feel happy, to make someone feel loved and appreciated by giving them things they love, doing things they enjoy, and also behaving towards them in a way they like to be behaved towards. Let me give you an example of this phrase. He bought her chocolate and flowers. He really knows the way to her heart. He bought her chocolate and flowers. He really knows the way to her heart. Which means he really knows how to make her feel loved and appreciated by behaving towards her in the exact same way as she expects others to behave towards her, or by behaving towards her in the way that she likes to be behaved towards. And that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching today's video. We went through some very practical and useful English idioms and phrases in today's video. Now let's review them once again for your better understanding. Look like the back end of a bus. Look like the back end of a bus. Look like the back end of a bus. Fade into oblivion. Fade into oblivion. Fade into oblivion. Someone can't boil an egg. Someone can't boil an egg. Someone can't boil an egg. Throw good money after bad. Throw good money after bad. Throw good money after bad. Go to the great beyond. Go to the great beyond. Go to the great beyond. Know the way to someone's heart. Know the way to someone's heart. Know the way to someone's heart. And that's about all. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you like this video in support of this channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll be back soon with another video. In today's video, what I want to do is focus your attention on some practical and useful English phrases and idioms with the word time. English idioms in which the word time has been used. The English idioms and phrases commonly used by native speakers that you hear on a frequent basis. Are you ready to learn these phrases and idioms to expand your knowledge of English vocabulary and speak better at an advanced level or at a native's level? Of course you are, so let's continue with the rest of today's video. The first English phrase with the word time is in the fullness of time. In the fullness of time. Once again, in the fullness of time. But what does this phrase mean? What is it trying to say? In the fullness of time means eventually, finally, or after a certain period of time in the future. An example of this phrase: don't worry, everything will become clear in the fullness of time. Don't worry, everything will become clear in the fullness of time. Don't worry, everything will become clear in the fullness of time, which means, don't worry, everything will become clear eventually, finally. After a certain period of time in the future, everything will become clear. Now we get to the second English idiom with the word time, in which the word time is used, which is to have a whale of a time. 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 When someone says they are having a whale of a time, what they're trying to say is the fact that they're really enjoying themselves. They're really having a lot of fun. They're really enjoying every minute of it, or they're really enjoying themselves. They're having great fun. So to have a whale of a time emphasizes the idea that you have a lot of fun, you're just enjoying yourself, you're enjoying the moments, and you just love how things are going. An example of this phrase: we had a whale of a time at the beach last week. We had a whale of a time at the beach last week, which means last week at the beach or on the beach, we really enjoyed ourselves. We really had a lot of fun. We had enjoyable moments. We really enjoyed the moments on the beach. What about you? Do you have a whale of a time when you're involved in doing things that you should do as a part of your job? Comment the answer down below. Now we're getting to the third phrase inside which the word time has been used, which is the time is ripe for something. The time is ripe for something. When we say the time is ripe for something, it means it is the right time for something to happen. It is the right time for something. The time is ripe for something, or it is the suitable time for something to happen or for someone to do something. In other words, the right moment has come for something to happen. The right moment has come for someone to do something. An example of this phrase: the time is ripe to invest in renewable energy. The time is ripe to invest in renewable energy, which means it is the right time to invest in renewable energy. The right time has come to invest in renewable energy. In other words, it is the best, most perfect, the most ideal time to invest in renewable energy. What about you guys? What do you think the time is ripe for in your life? Is there anything that you believe should be done now, or is there anything that you believe the right time, the right moment of which has arrived and has come and now you can do it? Comment it down below and tell me why you believe it is, the perfect time, the ideal time for it to happen. Now we're getting to the fourth English phrase in which the word time has been used, which is To move with the times, to move with the times, to move with the times. When we say something is moving with the times, or someone is moving with the times, what we mean is they're adopting new ideas, modern ideas. They're, relying on modern methods of doing things. They're making a lot of progress. They're advancing, and, they are interested in modern methods of doing something, or they are, adapting themselves to the modern way of doing things, the modern methods of doing things. So to move with the times means to adapt yourself to the modern, advanced, and technological ways or methods of doing things. An example of this phrase: if you want to stay competitive, we must move with the times. If you want to stay competitive, we must move with the times, which means if you want to stay competitive, if you want to be able to compete with our rivals, what we need to do is make a lot of progress, is, adapt ourselves to the new or modern methods of doing things. We got to adopt pro-modernity or pro-technology policies towards doing things, or we got to have a modern or technologically advanced approach to doing things. So if you want to stay competitive, we need to move with the times. We need to make a lot of progress. We need to advance. We need to keep up with the latest technology. We need to keep up with the most modern and advanced ways or methods of doing things. Now we're getting to the fifth English phrase of today's video that you gotta learn, inside which the word time has been used, which is time is on your side. Time is on your side. But what does it mean when we tell someone, hey, time is on your side? Well, when you tell someone time is on your side, you're trying to emphasize the idea that they've got plenty of time to do something. They don't have to be in a hurry. They don't have to rush. They don't have to hurry up. Why? Because they got plenty of time. They don't have, a shortage of time or the lack of time, so they got plenty of time to do something, which is why they don't have to rush or hurry up. An example of this phrase: you're still young, time is on your side. You're still young, time is on your side, which means, come on, you're still young, you got plenty of time. You don't have to be in a hurry, you don't have to rush, you don't have to do things in a hurry. You don't have to hurry up, you got plenty of time. So don't stress, just feel relaxed, enjoy yourself, enjoy your time, and time is on your side. You got plenty of time. Don't be in a hurry, don't rush, don't hurry up. And now we're getting to the final phrase of today's video, inside which the word time has been used, which is in your own good time. In your own good time. To do something in your own good time. But what does it mean when we say someone can do something in their own good time? Well, to do something in your own good time means to do something at your own speed, at your own pace, without being forced by someone to do something in a hurry or quickly or to rush. In other words, when we say someone can do something in their own good time, what we mean is we're politely asking them to do something at their own pace or speed without hurrying up or rushing, or without being forced to do something in less than no time or quickly. An example of this phrase: take your medicine in your own good time, but don't wait too long. Take your medicine in your own good time, but don't wait too long, which means take your medicine at your own pace, at your own speed, whenever you can, whenever it is suitable for you, whenever it suits you. And don't rush, don't hurry up, but don't wait too long. And that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching today's video. You learned 6 practical English idioms with the word time, inside which the word time has been used. Now let's review these phrases once again together. In the fullness of time, in the fullness of time, in the fullness of time. Have a whale of a time, have a whale of a time, have a whale of a time. The time is ripe for something. The time is ripe for something. The time is ripe for something. Move with the times. Move with the times. Move with the times. Time is on your side. Time is on your side. Time is on your side. In your own good time. In your own good time. In your own good time. And that's about all, guys. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you like this video in support of your YouTube English teacher and your YouTube channel. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll be back soon with another video.